Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool refrigerator motor coupling. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the motor coupling. The main reason you'll be changing the motor coupler is if the threads inside are stripped out and it's no longer driving the ice bucket. For this repair, we have to open up the freezer door. Now that we have the freezer door open, we have to get access to the part. So we're going to lift this door up and slide it out of the way. And then we're going to remove the ice bucket, which all you have to do is pull it out a little bit and then lift up on it and pull it out the rest of the way. In this video, we're going to show you two different ways to change out the motor coupler. The first way is the easy way. If you're lucky enough that you can get yours out without having to pull out the whole assembly, it's pretty easy to change out. But if yours is stuck on there really good and you can't get it off, then you have to pull out this whole assembly in the back of the freezer, which we'll show you in the second half of the video. Alright, so we're going to use a 7/16" socket with a wrench. And we're going to put it on our drive coupler. And remember, it's left-hand thread, so you want to have your wrench set to tighten to get it off. So what you have to do is try to spin this fast enough to break the coupler free, and the motor, won't keep spinning with it. So if yours is stuck on there too good, you won't be able to break it free. There you go, we were able to get it off. Like we said, if yours is on there too tight, then you're going to have to pull out the whole assembly. To put the new motor coupler on, it doesn't have a nut like the old one, so all you have to do is put it on and tighten it down, and then once you use it the first time, it'll drive it in the rest of the way. So remember, left-hand threads, we're going to go counterclockwise to get it started. Alright, now that we have the new drive coupler in this way, once you put the ice bucket back in and use it, it's going to drive that coupler down and tighten it up as much as possible. If you couldn't get yours out like this, you're going to have to watch the other half of the video where we take this assembly out. It's not that big of a deal. It's just 4 screws and 1 wiring harness, and it's only a few minutes more. In order to get this panel out and get access to the parts, we have to take out the 4 corner screws. Use a 1/4" nut driver to take the screws out. Once you have the 4 screws out, we can lift it out and set it down onto the shelf. And then we have to take a flathead screwdriver, release the wire harness clip, and pull the harness out of the back wall. Once that's disconnected, you can pull the assembly out of the freezer. Now that we have the assembly out, we can take the drive coupler off. We're going to use a 7/16" socket. And remember, this is reverse threads, so we're going to go clockwise to get it off. Now when you try to turn this, it's going to turn the whole motor. So you're going to have to take a needle nose and reach down inside and hold the motor shaft so it doesn't turn. Here's the old motor coupler next to the new motor coupler. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. Alright, you'll notice that the new motor coupler doesn't have a nut on it like the old one. So what you have to do is just put it on and tighten it down by hand as much as you can. And then once you use it the first time, the motor will tighten it down. So make sure you're holding the motor shaft with your needle nose pliers, and we can spin it on. All right, now that we have the motor coupler on, we can put this assembly back into the refrigerator. In order to put the assembly back in, we have to grab the wiring harness and slide it back into the freezer compartment. And then you can reach back and connect the wire harness. All you have to do is plug it into the back wall, make sure it snaps into place and locks in. And then you can lift the assembly up onto the mounting studs. And then we can put the screws back in. Now that we have the assembly in the back, we can replace the ice bucket. Turn the ice maker back on, close this door, and then we can close the freezer door. Now that you're done repairing your refrigerator, you can plug it back in, make sure that it starts to cool off, and that the temperatures return to normal. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.